My name is Laura Pamplona. I am an ENL teacher at John Adams High School.
My name is Juan Carlos. I am a math teacher at an international high school. I came to the country when I was 11 years old and originally from Mexico. And I've been living in New York City for over 20 years now.
I am from Colombia and I moved to Ozone Park, New York when I was 13 years old.
When I came into the US, when I went through high school, I went to an international high school in which the teachers, even though I was undocumented, they always supported me and always gave me the push that I needed to get to college. And so I felt that by becoming a teacher, I could also go back, do the same thing for other students, to also provide new immigrant students with the support and the push that I was given as a high school student.
I was inspired to become a teacher through my work at Queens Library and helping students that were immigrants and needed educators that were bilinguals. As a formerly undocumented student, I struggled to make the transition from high school to college, and it was this transition that made me the immigrant educator that I am today.
Another way that I like to create a safe environment in school is when I share a little bit more in detail my journey of becoming a teacher with students. When I share about my journey, I let students know that I finished my degree in 2008, but I did not become a classroom teacher until 2013. When I found out that to be able to do my internship, to be able to do my student teaching, I had to be fingerprinted by the state. I was very scared. Also, they were asking for a social security number, and you could not be fingerprinted without one. Eventually, the school was able to figure out a way around it, or a way to get it to work, and I was able to do the fingerprinting. But on a personal level, getting fingerprinted just seemed scary. Being undocumented, knowing that my fingerprints would be somewhere out there and didn't know where, was scary to know what could happen or what that meant for me. And so I was not able to get my New York State certification until I was granted DACA in 2013. Once I got that, I was able to get my social security number and my work permit, which eventually led to me being able to finally get my New York State certification. Many times students, when we talk about college and we talk about future plans, I hear phrases like, why even go to college when I won't be able to work? Or why go into a field where I won't be able to actually use if I don't get my documents? And so I let them see that it is okay to have those dreams and to have those goals and to figure out a way to get to those dreams and goals, even if you don't know what's gonna happen down the line.
I think one of the best ways to keep my classroom culturally relevant is to bring in student voices. I literally have the world in my classroom, so whenever we hit a topic, I make sure that I have the students discuss with each other, how does this look in your country? What would this feel like in your culture? And then allowing them to use their native tongue, because my Colombian Spanish could bring some aspects to it, but then they have their Dominican Spanish, and then my Bangla students can also talk to each other in their native tongue and have deeper and more rich conversations about a topic that can be very flat, but then we will have different outcomes out of it.
She's a bad friend because she keeps leaving her friend behind, and then when her friend wants to talk about it, she's all like, oh, no, I didn't, and then she's trying to deny it. Like, you could just own up to what you did.
Exactly. She said, she was like, I will leave that friend. She wouldn't leave me. I love that. Power to that. I love that.
What else do we know about this? So it's like a video that I found years ago, and I've used it every year when we start talking about functions. There was one year when after we played the video, I stopped it and I just like a group of them just continued singing the song on repeat. It was just funny.
Becoming an immigrant educator was challenging for me because I had to learn to navigate systems that oftentimes I wasn't able to access due to my immigration status. This only pushed me forward because I knew I needed to teach others on how to navigate these systems.
Wish this had been told to me before I started teaching, is that working with directly impacted students, being someone who's directly impacted, is very emotional draining. By some people, you're going to be seen as that point person who knows all the answers and who always should be able to help. And remember, just keep in mind that it's not all up to you. There are many organizations, there are many resources out there that you can tap into and that you can refer people to that can help find meet the needs of the students or the communities that you're working with. So it doesn't always have to be up to you, and doesn't have to always you giving the answers. There's many, many others, and there's a larger community that you can tap into to help you address the needs of the students and the families that you're working with.